Hello, seniors. I am Dr. Robert Harrison. If you are over 60 and struggling with sciatica, lower back shoots, or a burning sensation radiating down your leg, stop. Stop doing the stretches you see on the internet right now. You've probably noticed the more you stretch that leg, the more it actually hurts. Do you know why? Because 90% of the exercises on YouTube are designed for 30-year-olds with herniated discs. But your spine has changed. What cures a young person can actually someone over 60. With spinal stenosis or arthritis, which are very common as we get older, standard back arches can pinch the nerve even more. It's like stepping on a garden hose with a heavy boot and restricting the flow. In this video, we are going to remove that boot from your nerve. I'm going to show you the only 3 exercises scientifically proven specifically for the aging spine. They are safe. You can do them right in your bed, and they provide relief almost instantly by opening up space for that pinched nerve. And at the very end of the video, I'll reveal 3 hidden household mistakes you are making every single day that are secretly bringing your pain back, even if you are treating it. Learn the real cause of your suffering and get rid of it once and for all. Let's get started. Before we begin, you need to understand simple mechanics so you don't hurt yourself. Imagine your spine as a chain of bones. Nerves exit through the spaces between them. In your youth, when your discs are full of fluid, pain is usually caused by herniations bulging backward. That's why young people are told, stand up straight, arch your back. But after 60, our discs naturally lose height like a drying sponge. The space narrows. This is called stenosis. And here is the main secret. If you have stenosis and you arch your back or stand at strict military attention, you actually close these windows for the nerves. You are literally pinching them with your bones. Our salvation is flexion. We need to gently round the back to open these windows and let the nerve breathe. And here is the first exercise that does this most safely. Exercise number 1, bedside emergency relief, single knee to chest. This exercise is perfect for the morning when your back feels stiff as a board or right before bed to reset your spine. Step 1, lie down flat on your back. You can do this on a yoga mat or right in your bed with a pillow under your head for comfort. Bend both your knees so your feet are flat on the surface. Take a deep breath and let your lower back settle into the mattress. Step 2, the right side. Now let's start with the right leg. Slowly lift your right foot and interlace your fingers around your knee. Important note, if you have knee pain, do not grab the top of the kneecap. Instead, clasp your hands behind your thigh right under the knee. Gently pull that knee toward your chest. Don't force it. Go only as far as it feels good. You should feel a mild, pleasant stretch in your lower back and right buttock. Hold it there. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the tension melt away for 5 seconds. Now slowly lower that foot back down to the mattress. Step 3, the left side. Let's switch to the left leg. Clasp your hands around the knee or behind the thigh. Pull it gently toward your chest. You might notice that one side feels tighter than the other. That is completely normal. Just be patient with the stiff side. Hold for 5 seconds, keep breathing, and slowly release the leg back down. Step 4, the double tuck. If that felt good and you want more relief, try lifting both legs. Hug both knees to your chest. This position completely flattens the lumbar curve, opening those windows for the nerves to the maximum. You can even rock gently side to side, giving your back a little massage against the mattress. Do this entire sequence right, left, and both about 10 times. Take your time. There is no rush. Exercise number 2, the windshield wiper, lumbar rotation. The second movement is all about lubrication. Imagine your legs are windshield wipers. We are going to gently hydrate those stiff joints. Step 1, the setup. Stay lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat. Walk your feet out a little wider, about the width of your shoulders. This gives you a stable base. Open your arms out to the sides like the letter T. Your palms can face up or down. These are your anchors. Keep your shoulders glued to the bed. Step 2, rotating left. Now, smoothly and lazily, let both knees drop over to the left side. Don't try to force them to touch the bed. Just let gravity take them to a comfortable stopping point. You might feel a nice stretch in your right hip and waist. Hold for a second and use your core muscles to bring the knees back to the center. Step 3, rotating right. Now drop both knees to the right side. Keep that left shoulder pressed down. Don't let it pop up. That opposition creates the stretch. Feel the twist in your lower spine. This movement pumps fluids into your discs and frees up the facet joints that get stuck from arthritis. Okay, back to center. Repeat this left, center, right center about 15 to 20 times. Keep the rhythm slow and hypnotic. Inhale as you come to the center. Exhale as you drop to the side. Imagine you are rocking a baby to sleep. Gentle, rhythmic, and soothing. By the end, your hips should feel much looser. Exercise number 3, the diver, seated decompression. The third exercise is the most powerful tool for decompression. If getting on the floor is difficult for you, we call this the diver. Step 1. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair. Make sure your feet are planted firmly on the floor. Spread your knees wide apart, much wider than your hips. This is crucial because we need to create space for your belly and chest to sink down between your legs. Place your hands on your thighs to support your weight. Now we are going to dive down, but slowly. Start by tucking your chin to your chest, then round your shoulders. Slowly slide your hands down your legs, past your knees, down your shins, toward your ankles. Let your back round completely. Relax your neck. Let your head hang heavy like a ripe fruit. You don't have to touch the floor. Just go to where your body naturally stops. Stay at the bottom. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Imagine you are breathing into your lower back. Feel your ribs expanding on the backside. With every exhale, try to sink just a tiny bit lower. Gravity is gently pulling your spine apart, creating space for that pinched nerve. Now be careful coming up. Do not jerk up. Walk your hands back up your legs. Use your arms to push your torso up. Stack your spine up, bone by bone. Lower back, middle back, shoulders, and finally your head. Take a moment to let the blood settle. Repeat this diver movement 5 times whenever you feel heaviness or numbness in your legs. It is a lifesaver for spinal stenosis. 3 hidden mistakes. You did great with the exercises, but remember, I promised to tell you about hidden mistakes that can ruin all your treatment efforts. Check yourself right now. But first, please hit the like button on this video if you're finding it helpful. Thank you. So, mistake number 1, perfect posture. We were taught since childhood, stand up straight, don't slouch. But if you have stenosis, narrowing of the canal, trying to walk with a perfectly straight back and chest out actually increases the pain. With sciatica over 60, a slight forward lean when walking is normal. This is your protective posture. Don't force yourself to arch back through the pain. Mistake number 2, heroic walking. Doctors say you need to walk more, but if your leg goes numb after 10 minutes of walking and you grit your teeth and keep going, you are burning out your nerve. The rule is walk until you feel slight discomfort. Did it appear? Sit down. Do the forward fold. Exercise number 3, rest for a minute, only then keep walking. Walking with breaks heals. Walking through pain cripples. Mistake number 3, sleeping without support. If you sleep on your back with your legs straight, your muscles pull on your lower back, creating an arch. This closes the windows for the nerves all night long. You will wake up in pain. The solution is simple. Put a regular pillow under your knees. This flattens the curve in your lower back and gives the nerve 8 hours of rest. Now, many of you sleep on your side, but pay attention. When you lie on your side, your top leg slides down and pulls your pelvis with it. This creates a twist in the lower back. Imagine wringing out a wet towel. That is exactly what is happening to your spine and sciatic nerve all night. The solution is elementary but mandatory. If you sleep on your side, always place a pillow between your knees. This aligns your hips parallel to each other, removes the twist, and instantly frees the nerve. Give your nerve a break while you sleep, and your morning will truly be good. Try these 3 exercises and correct these mistakes today, but never do exercises through sharp pain. The rule is simple. During the movement, you should feel better or at least not worse. If the pain increases, shoots harder, or moves further down your leg, stop immediately. Skip that exercise and choose a gentler option. And remember, sometimes leg pain isn't just about the back, but about the weakness of the muscles that are supposed to hold your body in the correct position. In the next video, I will show you exactly which muscles you need to strengthen and how to do it safely to reduce the load on your lower back and nerve. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Stay healthy.